Good afternoon, guys. Afternoon, morning, whatever time it is you're watching this video. I'm back. I've not done one of these videos in a very long time. I'd probably say a good few months. I think the last one I've done was in March, where now I'm basically doing one. This is today is the 24th of August, and as you can probably see, I'm driving a new car. Anyone who's watching this on my Facebook page, if you follow my Facebook page, you'll probably know that yes, I've got a new car. Car seat you see in the back is not actually mine. It's not a child of mine, it's actually my younger brother's, so use that as a basis for your rumours. As you can see, the having a go at losing the weight didn't exactly work, but I now have 3 weeks to myself. Yeah, 3 weeks to myself to basically get myself back into the kick, the gym. The gym, sauna, swim, fucking gym tan wanker shit, just to get myself back into shape again. But yeah, this is a bit of a different one. This is kind of just that part there is pretty much the update. That's the update. Well, there's nothing else for me to say about it. Today, I did something which was quite important, which is also going to be the basis for this video. Right, so I've done one beforehand on gratitude, just being grateful for everything that you've had, have, or will have in the future, and enjoying what you've had, have, or will have when just basically once you see it. Over the last couple of weeks, I've actually been using something called a gratitude stone. Now, bear with me on this one, it does sound quite stupid, but a gratitude stone is effectively something that looks as if it's out of place. Even go to the beach and have a look just look through the stones, and you'll probably find one that looks as if it's out of place, be it black volcanic ash, be it black, or just like a piece of glass, be it a piece of marble. You'll always find a stone that's out of place, and that stone, when you pick it up and claim that as your gratitude stone, it doesn't give you some sort of mystical power, but this is just a recommendation. A gratitude stone is something that you see. If you see it, you pick it up and you say out loud 3 things that you're grateful for at that moment in time. So for example, if I picked it up just now, I would say, I'm grateful for the petrol in this car, I'm grateful for the car itself, and I'm grateful for the fact that I know these roads well enough to drive them with basically blindfold. And I know it sounds a bit daft, but trust me guys, you always feel better after doing it. But this again is kind of expanding on the gratitude idea. Expanding on the gratitude is effectively just basically making sure that you understand that being grateful for certain things is... woman's looking at me as if I'm fucking mental. But understanding that being grateful is what makes you happier. And I kind of got, I don't know how to say it, I kind of got reflective the other night, where I was sitting myself and thinking, look how far I've came over the space of like a couple of years. Fair enough, it's the start of my life, I'm still quite young, I'm not an old fud, but let's put it this way, if I've lived half of my year, half my life, then I know that the next half, if I've already lived half my life, then I know the next half is going to be that much better. Just turn that down actually. So getting back on track, yes, new car, new life, beautiful family, perfect family, you know, but a lot of different things have happened over the last couple of weeks, some of which I won't mention, but I suppose today is probably the day that I want to kind of announce the biggest thing that's happened over the last couple of weeks. Today, as I said, 24th of August, I handed in my final notice for my job at Webhelp. Final notice for the first full-time job that actually got me anywhere. I'm going to be honest, for the people watching this who've actually worked with me in that place, it's a job, isn't it? You don't need to love your workplace, you don't need to love your work colleagues, which I do. You don't need to love your work colleagues, you don't need to love your job, you don't need to love what you actually have to do. However, there is a few things in that job that you're going to miss, and for me, the biggest thing I'm going to miss is the team ethic. Just the whole idea that somebody there's always going to have your back. Fair enough, there's a few like things that happen in the call centre that cause rumours to spread and stuff like that, but even then, you know, your team's always got your back and they're always there to be your friends. So that's the main thing I'll miss. I'll miss the team, I'll miss my team leaders, I'll miss like coming in and seeing everybody's fucking glum faces because we're working a shit shift, or if the tags have get changed or something along them lines. But it's not all doom and gloom. I've not just left the job and just stopped working. I've basically been offered a position with EE, which luckily enough for me is directly across the road. I was offered a position with them and I've accepted that offer, so moving on to bigger and better things. Which is probably why this video won't be up until after I've actually, I'm about a week or so before getting into the job. I've been offered the position and I'm taking the position because it's a lot more money per month, it's a lot better position, it's a lot better company to work for, so I'll be more than happy to do so. And I'm recording this as I'm taking a run to kind of reflect on what I've just done and just basically hash it out with you guys. But so getting back onto the gratitude thing, I mean, anything that you've got, you have to be grateful for, and this is kind of harkening back to being grateful for what you've already had. Me, I'm very grateful for that job. I'm very grateful for that because that job that I've just basically chucked took me out at a very dark point in my life, took me out at a very, very bad spot in my life, and it got me back to normal again. But over the last couple of months, my performance and my attendance in the place has just been slipping because of just multiple things all climbing up on top of me. My weight's been going back, as you can see I've got about 50 chins now. Everything's just been coming back on me and just doubling back, so I'm going to just basically chuck it just now, take a couple of weeks to myself to get myself back into the position I was in when I started doing these videos, and then of course just continue, you know, just get on with my life and make sure I'm a better person from that. But as I'm driving just now, I'm thinking to myself, like, obviously I'm going to miss a few things, but I have made the right choice, and that again is one thing that I'm grateful for, having made the right choice. The right choice in taking this car, for example. The last car I had when I videoed this was inside a Fiat Grande Punto. I've just moved myself up to, although it might not be a supercar or a fucking Mercedes, it's a Vauxhall Astra. It's a bigger car, it's a stronger car, it's 5 doors. I mean, it's a luxury car as well. Don't get me wrong, you wouldn't look at an Astra and think, oh, there's a luxury car, this thing's comfy as anything. I mean, you'll probably not be able to hear it over, like, you'll probably not even be able to hear the engine on this fucking camera. And this thing's attached to the car. Bumps or nothing, I mean, the car's fantastic, but I've upgraded my car, that's the first thing. I've got plans in the works to get my own place, which is another thing. I'm just back from Cyprus. Let's get it. I'm just back from Cyprus, which was fantastic. The holiday I was going on about in the last few videos. Back from Cyprus, the only thing, if you've never been, I will recommend you go, because the people, the place, food, drink, everything fantastic. Lovely, lovely people, and I'm going back next year. So that again is what I'm grateful for. Another thing is the fact that on Sunday this week it's actually my younger sister's blessing. Where the fuck's the time went? She was born in January, and it's came in like that, and that's again harkening back to the point of gratefulness. Be grateful for what you have, what you've already had, and what you will have, because you'll never know when it will disappear. Me, I'm grateful for everything that I've got just now, and I am very, very grateful for what I've had beforehand. I'm not worried about what I'm going to have, because I know that there will be high and low points, and the low points will never be worse than the high points. They'll never be the same level, if you will. but just in the opposite direction. The low points will be things like, I don't know, passings, separations, shit like that, but obviously separations is not going to happen to me. I'm quite happy with where I am just now. And you might be getting a kind of a sadness off me just now. That is very right, I am quite sad because I've just left behind a fantastic team and I've left behind a fantastic manager, but it's just, it's gotten beyond the joke at that place, and I've decided, you know what, I need to go somewhere where I'll feel more comfortable, I'll get more under pressure, I'll get more performance based, I'll just basically, I work better under pressure, so that's why I'm leaving, just for the kind of closure of everybody if you're watching this. There's also one other thing that I need to bring up in terms of family business. Family business, like basically just arguments in the family recently. I've caused a bit of an incident, so everything's just kind of on its head just now. But family things, I mean, if you're going to ask me about them, then make sure you are family before you do, because if you're friends, if you're work colleagues, I'm sorry, I will not tell you. I will not explain my family's business to you. And don't spread rumours about it either. Simple as that. But getting back onto the happier news. So new job, fantastic. New job, new car, and I'll be moving up to hopefully a better position after I've passed my probation. I'm not going in here too sure of anything, no, because I'm not too sure how the place works, but I'll get the hang of it, don't you worry. Getting back onto the weight loss as well, which is a major thing. I will be aiming just now to lose at least half a stone before my birthday, which is exactly how many days is that? Today's 24th, 7 days, 19 days. So yeah, in about near enough 3 weeks, I'll be aiming to lose it half a stone, which is obviously £7. And that's easy. I've done that before, I'll do that again, because I want to lose all it again, and I want to get back, because I measured myself the other day and I could have cried at the number that came out on the scale. For those of you watching, I'd probably say 18 stone 10. 18 stone 10 was the average number, and that to me is the heaviest I've ever been. And I'm like, no, you know what, this has gotten beyond the joke. Things are taking a bad turn, my health is starting to degrade. I can feel my heart fucking jumping every time. I'm not getting excited as much. My emotions are shutting down because of the sugar that's in my body. I can't do it anymore. So I will be endeavouring to lose at least half a stone before the 11th of September. And then I'll be trying to get down. As I say, I've got the holiday next year. I'll be trying to get back down to the weight that I was, I would say, in first and second year, which is, second and third year, sorry, which is just below 15 stone. Not too sure if I'm going to achieve it right enough. I can't say that I am going to achieve it, but I'm sure as shit going to get close to it. I'm going to get close to it. I'm going to just do one of these fucking like extreme weight loss transformations. Just want to lose everything that I've got on my body, every speck of fat, because it's getting me down, it's getting my family down, it's most of all it's getting my girlfriend down as well. Let's be honest, nobody wants to be in bed with a fat lump, do they? But yeah, so life just goes on. Life doesn't change. I'm still here. I'm still enjoying life. I'm not regretting anything that I've done. Maybe regretting all the fucking KFCs and Burger Kings and McDonald's I've had, but I'm not regretting the fact that I've just came back from a marvellous holiday. I came home to a fantastic car. I've got no complaints. The sadness, this is going to pass, because eventually it'll get to it'll get to night time, and I'll say to myself, I'll never have to walk back through them doors again, and I'll fucking smile. I'm smiling at the thought of it just now. But that's the way I'll get, and that's the way I'll want to be. get slow down actually, but yeah, speed camera here. There we go. But so there's a lot of different things that I am going to be putting up more of these videos because it's going to help me pass the time. Hence the what do you call it? Hence the title. I can't think. I'm loopy. I've not had a drink of water in a while, so I'm a bit loopy. I'm not hydrated just now. But basically, the title, passing the time. I will be passing the time by doing these videos. Just kind of getting myself into it, and I'll be using this as I'd say a video journal sort of idea. I'd be using this just to kind of keep me going with the progress, if you know what I mean. Just make sure that I'm keeping a look at myself. No more so like so you can obviously see what exactly is happening with me, but more, again, it is my own progress. I need to look at myself in a camera so I know, because I don't know what my best angle is, and I mean I don't have a best angle. But it's important to see me, for me to see me in a camera, to see how heavy I look. I mean, I even hate this sight of myself just now, how heavy I look and how bad I actually look to other people. And I want that to change. I want to look better than what I've ever looked. So this is my mission, this is my solid promise to anyone watching this video who cares about me. You will see a new me as of the weight loss, as of everything disappearing. You will see a new me after my birthday, which is the 21st, my 21st by the way, if anyone doesn't know. That's really it. There's not very much else I can say. I've got myself on a dual carriageway here, so I'm going to need to kind of focus on my driving. Right, that's it. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys. I'll be putting up the rest of the day and putting up a few more videos here. Sorry if I've been like kind of sad during this video. I think it's just because I'm kind of sad that I'm going to miss everybody. So I'll see them all the next night out. I'll see them all at my birthday. We'll see some of them at my birthday. So that's another thing we have. Anyway, guys, talk to you soon. Just be grateful.